Race. The word is loaded with meaning. But what does it actually mean? Is race a social construct or scientific fact? Why does it inspire such uneasiness, fear, and even violence? For better or worse, race is one of the most powerful ideas of our age. But does it even exist?
Latinos, they're shiftless, lazy.
Stupid Polacks.
Half-breeds? You just can't trust them.
These are racial stereotypes.
Whites?
We've all heard them, even if it was a joke or a whisper.
Irish, they'll drink you
They're all
into the
legal.
table.
Chinese
Indians?
are dishonest.
Whites are racist.
They are
Indians
stupid.
But who among us has never believed some kernel of a stereotype? Who has never made an assumption about an individual based on what we call race? You almost can't escape it.
I think we're all vulnerable to developing prejudice. Most of us like to think of ourselves as not prejudiced or unprejudiced, but I like to say we all have biases about some groups because of the limited information we've been exposed to. Not because we're bad people, not because we want that misinformation, but because it's like smog in the air. We breathe it in because it's the only air available.
But race is more than just stereotypes. It's also less. In 1998, the American Anthropological Association declared that the concept of race has absolutely no scientific validity. Most scientists now agree that race simply doesn't exist in the natural world. But it doesn't have to exist in nature to exist in society. What would it tell you about this person if you knew his race? Would you be more fearful? More welcoming? Would it give you any insight into his character? It's nearly impossible to live in the modern world and have no preconceptions about a person's race. Science or no science, race has meaning. But ask 100 people what that meaning is, and you'll get at least 100 different answers.
It's an absurd system of categorization.
Race is what you are, but not who you are.
I think it has come to mean something peculiar to humans.
Ideally, race should be as important as the color coordination of one's costumes.
What race means to me in America is a system of empowerment for some and disenfranchisement for others.
It really doesn't matter, because we're just all people in the same world.
Scientists tell us race doesn't exist, but tell that to anyone who's suffered discrimination because of it. The idea of race is powerful enough to alter people's lives, often in tragic ways. One way to understand race is to examine it at its most extreme.